guys, it is me, Stace. I am back today with another Toddler Tuesday video, and today the little ones can get into the Christmas season by making this super cute and easy paper plate Christmas tree. How fun is that? Alright, so the first thing you need is a paper plate. You want to paint the entire thing green. You don't want to use paint, you can use markers or crayons. Then you want to cut the plate in 3 pieces, in other words, in thirds. So we're just going to kind of cut up, and then cut this way, and then just cut this one. Okay, then you want to figure out what your bigger piece is. We have a piece here, this one, and this one. Now you want to do a little trimming, so I'm going to use this one for my bottom. Make this one be a little bit smaller. Okay, that's going to be the top or the middle section. And then this one as well. Just trim it down a little bit. So you can teach them with their shapes, making, round triangle kind of things. All right, so there we have the basics for our tree. So you can set that aside. Now you want to grab, you can use construction paper. I'm just going to use the back of a cereal box board and go ahead and cut about an inch or so. This is for the trunk of the tree. And while you have your cardboard out, you want to paint a little area of that yellow. I have this one here, and you want to have them, mom and dad can draw a star. They can cut the star out. I use my die cutting machine to do the star because I can't draw a star. And then just cut it out. So this is probably the hardest part of this entire project, is cutting out the star. But again, it's for the little ones. It doesn't need to be perfect. They can make a happy face tree topper. They can put a sticker up there. It's their tree, let them do it the way they like. And I love this because they're able to decorate their own tree. They can give it as a gift to grandma and grandpa. You can frame it. You can put the date and the age of them on it. Love it. All right, let me go and separate my 2 pieces of my stars there. All right, so now we have our pieces. I'm going to take this piece. Now you can make it smaller or larger. I'm just going to kind of measure it out here to fit. Okay, we can cut a little bit of this off. And I'm using just art glitter glue. I get it from mamiemadeit.com. Any kind of tacky glue will work. And here we're going to make the trunk of the tree. Take the bottom plate, kind of set it on there. Take your middle plate, or the middle section. And you want to put the glue in the middle. And lay that one on. And then one more. Now I will say this idea is not my own. I did modify it a little bit, but I seen this on Pinterest, and I will put the link on my blog so I can give credit where credit is due. But it's super cute. Love this for Sunday school. It's a great classroom event for kindergartners. Really simple. Alright, so we have all that. Now you want to take more of the glue, and we're going to decorate it. We can put balls on it. They can use string. They can use stickers. Whatever they want to do. And I'm just going to take my glue and just make a few dollops. And this art glitter glue, I mention all the time in my videos, it does dry pretty quickly. But in this case, I want it to do that. Just to kind of get a little bit tacky on me. And we're going to attach some pom-poms to this. But they want to use sequins, they can do that. And I just have these itty bitty pom-poms. Just kind of hold it in. And do 2 at a time. Just give them a little press and let the glue kind of stick to the fibers of it. Okay, and then move on. So I have a whole little grouping of them here. We have yellow. I want to put the yellow one down here because our yellow star will go up there. You can, you can do gold paint for the top. Let's do a little blue one right here. Isn't this fun? And it takes only a few minutes. And I love the satisfaction it gives the little ones that they made their own Christmas tree. You can attach a magnet on the back of it and have it be a picture or a magnet for the fridge. Let's do this purple one. I love the idea of putting into like a shadow box frame and dating it, and it could be a Christmas decoration, years after, and you can give it to them when they get older, and it could be a Christmas decoration in their house. Love that idea. So lots of things you can do. Alright, let's grab another blue one for right here. So that by the glue By me putting the dots of glue there, it does kind of have the glue set up a little bit, making the pom-poms stick a little bit better. I probably wouldn't recommend a glue stick. I mean, you could probably use a glue stick for the paper plate part, but for the pom-pom part, you want to use a tacky glue. Let's grab this green one right there. And again, they can do stickers, they can sprinkle a little bit of glitter on it. So the best part is that it's their tree. You know, they can decorate it any way they want. It does not need to be perfect. You can see this one's not quite perfect, and that's the best part of it. You know, then you just give them paint, scissors, and a paper plate, let them go to town. They can draw it out. You know, if you want to draw out an outline on a tree, on a paper plate, you can do that. Just cut out the tree and not have the layers. All kinds of things. All right. A few more pom-poms to go, and then we are done, our little tree. Just going to hold it in place. Another blue one over here. And pom-poms you can pick up at the dollar store. So it's a great project, like I said, for a classroom event because the supplies are so inexpensive. The pom-poms you can get there. You can even use like a craft foam. You can do that as well. I believe that dollar store sells that. You can use poster board, all kinds of things. But I really do like this idea a lot. Like I said, I can't take credit for it. If you go to my blog and see the blog post, I will certainly give credit to the lady who I pinned this from, or I seen this on. I love the curl of the paper plate, because it kind of gives the tree a 3D effect. All right, we are all done. I was going to take our little tree topper and slap that on. If you want to, you know, if you're crafty, which I know you guys are, you can use a foam dot, a little bit of foam tape to kind of make it be more 3D. But there you have it. How cute is that tree, right? And so a few minutes. Now the back, if you want to have this piece of cardboard to go all the way up to give the tree more stability, you can certainly do that. Lost a pom-pom. Good thing another one over here. So the art glitter glue is really good for paper crafting. It's not the best for fabric or like a material like this, like the pom-pom. So if you have a fabric glue or a tacky glue, any kind of liquid glue I think would work for this one. Even a glue gun, if your little one is okay with that. Alright, so there we have that tree, and we have this tree. Super fun. Alright guys, any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.